Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I am here with you, and you are here with me, Kiara the Voice, and we are joined here together on the first Sunday of the new year, of a new decade. Congratulations to you for making it through, to being here and now, to choosing to be present in this lifetime, because guess what? You have been reborn. We have been reborn. I've come to the understanding that the energy that is happening right now as we move into this next 10 years of life, as we move into the next phase of the rest of our life, is really saying to us that we are being reborn. And so we have the opportunity to actualize all of those things that we have been imagining, dreaming, and intending on to really become in this future. Because everything that happens here and now is for the future. So in this future, presently, we have to know that we are the ones to change it, that we are the power, the energy sources that are going to allow ourselves to break free of what has been done, and allow understanding to be at the center of our heart's purpose when it comes to us gathering together, so that we can flow within the universe and stop trying to create things outside of it that create more problems within, so that we internalize these issues that we're having and we feel as though we're trapped when really we are so free. I want to say that you got it. Happy New Year. For me, the first rolled around and it symbolized the fifth year, the start of my fifth year here in Los Angeles, California. And wow, that's amazing. And I think now that I'm taking a moment to sit with my thoughts a little bit, I think that created a sort of anxious feeling of needing to create a level of trust within myself to allow the first few days of this year to just flow. There was a lot coming up for me, a lot of memories, a lot of synchronicities as well. There was a snowstorm happening in Arizona this past weekend, and when I drove across the country, I was actually blocked on the highway for 12 hours because of a snowstorm we had to drive through to get over here 5 years ago when I arrived on the 1st. And so just thinking about the will and the literal drive, the physical drive, the energetic drive that I had within myself to get me to this space to start again. Knowing that I came here in the closing of a decade in order to be able to rebirth the energy that it genuinely lives within me in a place I have been freeing myself, in a place that I've been allowing my spirit to touch some of the most impactful people in this world, I believe, for them to feel me, for me to feel them, for me to know that we are no different in being, just different in the understanding and the will to be our true, authentic self. I am ready to be born as my truest, authentic self here and now, so that the rest of my journey, the rest of my life, the rest of this existence that I have in this vessel allows me to just reach the most people and be true to my genuine nature and energy. Because sometimes we can get into these realms of feeling trapped by our environments in which we live, these societies that have been created. But now is the time for us to really just dig into what it means to have a deep understanding for ourselves and for each other, so that we can give, provide, think of, and create the solutions that are going to actually help us move forward in the direction of what I believe is a heartfelt universe. People that are truly living in understanding and in synchronicity with what their heart is saying. Because our vessels, right, that our energy is in, is no different from the earth that we are living on. However, we've created so many systems outside of this earth that we're living on to create a more enhanced version of life that has been creating so much hurt and pain to our actual environment, which is this earth, that now it's time for us to undo that and learn what it means to actually be in flow. And I don't think we can all be in flow until we decide to also be in flow with this earth in which we live, kind of like the animals, right? They've been here the longest and they continuously evolve. Life is simply that, evolution, constant changing. There really is no life or death. There is no beginning, no ending. Your vessel, your energetic form is literally changing constantly. And in this change, you go through different phases. From that moment where you were separated, part of you in your mother's womb always, part of you in your father's space always, and then finally coming together for that fertilization. That was the start of something else new. Being that embryo, that was the start of something else new. Coming out into the world, that was the start of something else new. Walking, talking, that was the start of something else new. Living alone, having to choose and decide for yourself, that was the start of something new. Learning what you wanted to learn, that was the start of something new. This is the start of something new. This is the beginning of you, here and now. You've been learning and taking in all this information to know where your alignment lies within this universe that we have, and now it's time for you to just swim in that. Swim in your alignment. Accept all the obstacles that are going to continuously come in the way, because life has to test you. It has to test you to know if you are willing to change. And if you are always willing to change and willing to understand, you will be constantly rewarded by the things that you've been intending on, because that's how the universe responds, with yes, always. So you have to know that this energy that's present here and now in this new year and this new decade is new energy for you to be able to redo all of the things you wish to have had undone. Because there is no true undoing. There is just moving forward from that space in which we came. And you do that by being present. And I think that being present is one of the hardest things to do. You're constantly being tested on that, but you have to try. You have to try for you. And the more you try, the more you practice, the more you do, the more it will be just second nature. So, welcome to the new decade. Happy 2020. I am so thankful to be able to just share more with you guys and be more real and be continuously free in my thought and what I express and how I express. Fearless expression, No more hesitation. We got to be done with the hesitating. We have to just do fearless expression. Just do it because you can. You got this. This new year is your blessing. This energy that's happening right now is your blessing. All of this social media and technology that allows you to see things that are happening all around the world in real time, that's your blessing. Use that to fill yourself up with what you know you need to understand in order to give your biggest, brightest light onto the rest of the world to create the change that is us. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Love the skin that you're in. Be free, flowing, and expressive. And I look forward to continuously checking in with you here. Happy New Year.